Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me for Singapore FinTech Festival coverage is my colleague, Rohan, Sherrard, Lead Product Manager of the Digital Asset Suite at Nasdaq, to discuss trends in digital assets and solutions by Nasdaq. Rohan, it's great to see you virtually. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you, Jill. Great to be here.
Where are we in the world of digital assets? Do you see any particular trends that are working right now?
Yeah, so right now the digital assets world is very active, and we can see that the era of R&D and POC trials is approaching its natural end. And the question has started to change. It's changing from what can this technology do to how can this technology achieve what I want. And with this, you have various participants now coming together and building their first concrete solutions. The plumbing is being sorted and the ecosystems are being prepped to make their impact across a wide variety of industries. And here at Nasdaq, this activity is resulting in projects coming in to create tangible production-level DLT and blockchain solutions. And there are a number of use cases that are coming in that tend to follow similar themes. We see people who want to apply the technology in a way that could maximize its impact towards affecting positive change to the problem of complex post-trade processes. And we also see people coming in together to create new types of markets based on the token, with an aim to provide an improved experience in how people can facilitate issuance of their assets and offer them in flexible ways for people to come together and trade them. And we have another bunch of people that want to shift the concept of asset ownership and control to one that champions more self-ownership and which embraces the flexible models that the technology can support. And these are what we are seeing today.
Rohan, are there still challenges or barriers that the industry is struggling with when it comes to institutionalizing digital assets, as an example, and how can they be overcome?
One key focus area right now is providing elegant and trusted forms of settlement, cash settlement on these various markets. There is no central bank digital coin in the world which people can use right now. However, there are a lot of projects coming together which are now exploring this. And we are seeing that these are now reaching a point in their project lifecycle where we expect to see some tangible projects maybe coming to light in the next few years. However, on the side of this, there are some perfectly acceptable alternatives which will really allow us to bloom out these ecosystems that we are building. So it's not really a question of if these products and processes to facilitate settlement are going to come, it's more about when. But there is also the question of regulation. We are still lacking some clarity in regulation surrounding the trade of new asset classes, and we are working with partners around the world to address these for our customers and with different regulators around the world.
Can you tell us a bit about what Nasdaq is doing in the digital asset space and why companies turn to Nasdaq for these types of solutions?
Yeah, sure. So Nasdaq launched its digital asset suite earlier this year, and this solution is built on blockchain technology. We designed it to support the full asset lifecycle from issuance through trading, settlement, and custody, and we deliver it using a SaaS model. Now, many of the prospects we are talking to are exploring how to create new efficient markets for novel asset classes, but they also need to satisfy regulatory requirements and create trust in what is being built. Now, this is essential when building a market because otherwise you don't really get the participants willing to use it. However, by turning to Nasdaq, we don't just provide a robust technology solution and service. They also benefit from our extensive experience in how markets work and are created, and get access to a full catalog of services that a marketplace typically needs, such as surveillance and comprehensive trading functions and features. This removes a lot of the typical headaches and allows them to kickstart their markets in an unparalleled manner.
So, Rohan, to wrap up here, what are you trying to improve with Nasdaq solution, and what are the main benefits for this kind of technology?
Yeah, so the Digital Asset Suite has been designed to allow participants to come together and build these markets that they desire. It enables this by offering a strong governance model built into the platform And through this, they can begin to generate enough trust in a naturally trustless environment for the participants to start working together and carry out beneficial and value-generating trade. By removing complexity, heavy, manual, and costly workloads in OTC processes, you begin to reduce costs in a very costly post-trade world. And we can ensure that reconciliation is much more simplified, ensuring that the information is now more correct and for parties to trust market participants, as well as giving regulators the trust in the data they receive. And we provide this platform to all types of markets so they can create new ways to trade and settle activity wherever they are.
All right, Rohan, appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining me on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.